Your life does not begin with the first cry, but with silence. You are an infant, hanging over an abyss. An elder looks at you. He searches for defects. If you are weak, you will be thrown down right now. But you do not cry. You look him in the eyes. He nods. You have passed the first selection. You will live. Teremotka, you are 7 years old. Your mother no longer has any rights over you. You are taken by the AG, the military camp. There are no beds here. You sleep on reeds that you tore with your bare hands. Your hands are covered in blood. Food here is not pleasure, it is fuel. You receive black broth. It looks like dirt. Ingredients: blood, vinegar, and salt. The taste is horrible, but it contains a lot of protein. This is fuel for your muscles. It is not enough. You are hungry. If you want to survive, steal, but never get caught. If you are caught, you will be beaten. Shoes are forbidden. You run barefoot over the sharp stones of Taygetus. At first it hurts, then you get used to it. Clothing is also a luxury. You are given 1 chiton per year. Winter and summer, you wear the same piece of wool. To keep warm, you tear nettles and rub them on your body. Burning is better than freezing to death. Sleep is also a trial. You sleep on reeds that you break with your hands without a knife. Your hands are cut. Once a year, the festival of Artemis Orthia. It sounds beautiful, but in reality, it is a competition. Who can endure the whipping? The lash tears the skin. Your task is not to make a sound. If you scream, shame forever. You stay silent. Pancration, a fight without rules. You can bite, break fingers, gouge out eyes. You learn to kill. Your opponent is your barracks brother. During the day, you share food. In the evening, you break each other's ribs. Literacy training, minimal. The main thing is laconic speech. Speak briefly and precisely like a sword strike. The legend of the fox cub. One boy stole a fox and hid it under his cloak. It gnawed at his stomach, but he remained silent. He died but did not reveal himself. This is your ideal. Better death than discovery. Stealth is armor. At 16, the worst begins, the crypteia. You are given a dagger and sent to hunt people. Your targets are helots, slaves who are too strong. They must be eliminated to prevent rebellion. You track him for 3 days. You do not sleep. You become a shadow. One wrong step and the slaves will kill you themselves. The moment comes, a leap from the darkness, a dagger strike to the neck. No duel, only cold murder. First blood on your hands. You no longer feel pity. You understand, either us or them. At 20, the Agoge ends, but the trials do not. Now you must be accepted into the Syssidia, the military brotherhood. Voting with bread. If even one man clenches the crumb in his hand, you are rejected. You will be an outcast forever. But the bread falls whole. You are accepted. Now you have a new family. Now you have the right to a shield. Now we return to equipment. Your armor, helmet, and spear are extensions of your body, forged for 10 years. Inventory breakdown. Main weapon, the dory spear. Length up to 3 meters. Leaf-shaped iron alloy tip pierces bronze and bone. Rear end, a bronze spike. Secondary weapon, the Xiphos sword. Short blade, only 60 centimeters. Used only in close combat when the spear breaks. Defense. The auspice shield is not just armor, it is a wall. It covers you from neck to knees. The shield is held on the forearm, not in the fist. This reduces strain. You can hold it for hours. Helmet, Corinthian, a solid piece of bronze. Looks terrifying, but muffles sound and narrows vision. You are a tank with a narrow slit. Armor, linothorax. Multi-layered linen, glued like plywood. Lighter than bronze, but stops arrows. Final character building. Total equipment weight, 30 kilograms. Half your body weight, but you are used to it. Now, tactics. You are not a lone warrior. You are a brick in a wall. Your strength exists only in formation. This is the phalanx. Main rule. Your shield covers your left side and the right side of your neighbor. You depend on each other. Lose your shield, death or exile. Lose your helmet, a fine. The shield protects the entire formation. The helmet protects only you. Mission start. 480 BC. King Leonidas leads 300 of the best into the Thermopylae Pass. You are one of them. The march to the sound of the flute is not for beauty. Rhythm helps keep step and control breathing. This is psychology. The enemy, the Persian Empire. Xerxes brought 1 million soldiers. This is not an army, it is an ocean of people. You laugh. The Persians look strange. Colorful clothes, soft hats, wicker shields. To you, they look like women. Xerxes' scout says, "Lay down your weapons." Leonidas replies, "Come and take them." This is the beginning of the end. You take position in a narrow pass, width only 15 meters. Here, 1 million becomes a useless crowd. You are silent. You wait until they reach spear length. Strike. Your shield slams into their bodies. Spears work like sewing machines. Forward, back, forward, back. This is not a duel, it is a crush. The rear ranks push you forward with their shields. The weight of the entire phalanx rests on you. The ground is slippery, blood mixed with dirt. You walk over enemy corpses like a carpet. Your muscles burn with lactic acid. Every spear thrust costs strength. Stopping is impossible. Commanders whistle. Rotation. You step back. A fresh brother takes your place. In the rear, they give you water, warm, smells of iron. You drink greedily. Energy bar rises. Back to battle. A strike on a Persian shield. Crack. Your spear snaps in half. Now you hold a stick. You throw it away. Your hand reaches for your belt. Click. Xiphos in hand. Point blank range. The sword works like a meat grinder. Faces, arms, legs. No pity, only rhythm. Day ends. Mountains of corpses stand higher than a man. This is your new wall. Second day. Xerxes stops playing. He releases his trump card. The Immortals. Elite Guard. They have armor under clothes. Good spears. They never speak. They are called immortals because when one falls, another takes his place. Strike. They are stronger than ordinary Persians. Your shield cracks. Bronze bends. The fight becomes equal. One slips under your spear. Dagger strike. Burning pain in the thigh. First wound. Pain is a signal. Adrenaline floods your body. Time slows. You see movements in advance. You kill him by slicing his throat. Bones crunch. You roar. This is no longer tactics, it is rage. The immortals retreat. They are mortal. The ground is covered in black masks. You held again. Night brings betrayal. A local man, Ephialtes, shows the Persians a secret mountain path. Scouts arrive at dawn. They are behind you. You are surrounded. Now this is not a battle. It is an execution. Leonidas releases the allies. Only 300 Spartans remain. You know you will die today. Last morning, the sun rises. You eat breakfast in silence. You know dinner will be in the underworld. Leonidas says,
Eat well, Spartans, for tonight we dine in hell. You laugh. You do not wait in the narrow pass. You move into the open field to take as many with you as possible. Phalanx breaks. Chaos. You alone against 10. Your shield shatters. You throw it away. Your sword sticks in a skull. You pull. The blade breaks at the hilt.
You are unarmed, but you are a weapon. You strike with fists and bronze bracers. You break noses, knock out teeth. Historians will write, they fought with hands and teeth. You bite into an enemy's throat like a beast. You see Leonidas fall, his body pierced by dozens of spears. The king is dead, but the fight is not over. The fiercest battle begins for the king's body. You repel them 4 times. You build a mound of corpses around him. Your brothers fall, one by one. Suddenly, the Persians retreat. Silence. Only your hoarse breathing remains. You are covered in wounds. You look up. The sky darkens. Not clouds, arrows. Thousands of arrows. Xerxes ends this at a distance. The sound of arrows hitting earth and flesh, like hail. You have nothing to hide behind. Impact to the chest. Armor fails. Cold metal enters hot flesh. Your legs buckle. You fall to your knees. The world blurs. Sounds fade. You lie on your back. You see the Greek sky. The same blue as in childhood. In Sparta. No pain. You fulfilled your duty. You did not retreat. Your heart beats one last time. Silence. The wind walks over a field covered with 20,000 Persian corpses and 300 Spartans. Xerxes walks among the dead. He searches for Leonidas. He is furious. He won, but feels defeated. He finds the body. In helpless rage, he orders Leonidas's head cut off and placed on a spike. Your head on a pike. Xerxes broke all laws of war. Persians usually respect enemies, but you frightened him. They loot the bodies. They strip your armor. Your shield, carried since age 18, is now a trophy. But there is no celebration in the Persian camp. They count their dead. 20,000 corpses. Their elite destroyed. Xerxes asks, how many more Spartans like this? Answer, in Sparta, there are still 8,000. He is horrified. In the rear walks Aristodemus. Leonidas sent him away due to blindness. He survived by order, not fear. He thinks he will be spared, but Sparta knows no mercy. When he enters the city, people flee from him. They do not give him fire for his hearth. They do not speak to him. They call him Aristodemus the coward, a living dead man. The second survivor, Pantidas, cannot bear the shame. He hangs himself. For a Spartan, shame is worse than death. Aristodemus chooses life. Life for revenge. He waits a year, trains blindly, prepares himself. A year later, the Battle of Plataea. The entire Spartan army is here. Aristodemus breaks formation, disobeys orders. This is called Lyssa, battle madness. He charges alone into Persian ranks. He seeks death, but death flees from him. He only dies when his body becomes a sieve. Spartans win. Persia is crushed, but Sparta's judgment is harsh. They deny him hero honors. He wanted to die, not to win, they say. You lived this life, born in pain, lived in formation, died under a rain of arrows. You fulfilled your duty. Your law was simple, never retreat. And you did not retreat, even when hope was gone. This life is over, but the history of war is endless. You can be born again in another era. Who do you want to become? The choice is yours. Write in the comments whose fate we will live next. Option 1, samurai. Honor, katana, inevitable seppu. Beauty and cruelty of Japan. Option 2, Viking. Rage, axe, raids on England. You will die smiling to reach Valhalla. Option 3, World War I soldier. Trenches, gas, machine guns. The greatest meat grinder in history. Vote in the comments now. The most popular option becomes the next video. Subscribe. Press the bell. This is your call to arms. Here we do not read textbooks. We live history through blood, dirt, and metal. This is POF history. We showed real life and real historical events of a Spartan. Even every detail of your armor was authentic. Remember, you are the descendant of those who survived. Your DNA holds the memory of battles. See you on the fields of war. End of transmission.